Hello and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection video. Today I wanted to give my opinion on the game, as there may be a lot of you out there wondering if it's worth it or not. So is it worth it? I'll give a short, maybe. General overview. I hate to say it, but it really does feel like a nostalgia bait cash grab, but for actually buying, on PC, probably not right now. On console, yeah, I'd say so. Let's get into the nitty gritty. As of me making this video, the Classic Collection has been out for exactly 2 weeks. You probably heard how bad the launch was, maybe that's why you're here, and I can put some of those fears down, as the local single player is mostly perfectly fine. In my playtime so far, the only real issues I've found have been graphical glitches, which, while disappointing, yes, aren't game breaking. I've also noticed a few UI elements can get misplaced, but unfortunately I don't have any footage of this. But I guess that's kind of a good thing too. My point is, if you're getting this game to play local matches, it'll work no problem. The main issue is multiplayer games. They are abysmal, there's no beating around that bush. I've had invisible map elements that either let me screen peek corners or make me fall off the map. Oh, and you might even be lucky enough to have an enemy stay in this dimension long enough to get an elimination. Yay! Esper is promising they're working on these issues, and the recent update they rolled out definitely attests to that, but it's still not perfect. There are a few other small things, like some very noticeable audio changes. The only thing I have for that is they might have had copyright issues somehow, not really sure. Oh, and let's not forget how massive the game files are now, but anywho, a good reason to get the collection. Unless you've been playing on Xbox, there are 2 brand new hero units to play as. Honestly, they're both really awesome and quite good. Kit Fisto's Force Ball has quickly become one of my favorite force attacks, and Asajj Ventress just looks so cool and has some pretty smooth movesets. Addressing the elephant in the room, it does seem like Asper just copy-pasted someone's Asajj mod. It's really disheartening, but from my understanding, they have full rights to do that. And last I heard, the modder fully accepted that and was just happy some of their content made the final cut. Anyways, that's another reason this game really feels like a cash grab. Just doing the bare minimum to get the product out, mostly functioning. Anywho, let's talk about my final verdict for getting the Classic Collection. The collection costs $35, while buying both the OG games will cost you $20 total. If you don't own either of the OGs, the collection is not a bad option. I said at the beginning of the video that it's a maybe, and that still sticks. Overarching a big sell for this remake was the online play, and right now that doesn't exist, and that's all you can really say about it. If you're hoping for MP, keep asking Gonki for help. I own the collection on PS5 admittedly, but I really can't tell much of a difference between the OG and the CC versions on PC. Graphics do seem a bit sharper, and the UI is, in all fairness, much more clean, but I really wouldn't argue it's a $35 upgrade. Same for the new hero and villain, really cool, but unless you jump off the cliff for Kit or Asajj, kinda hard to justify the price. Until the multiplayer gets prettied up, I'd say PC players should wait. I don't know how rough the OG graphics are on Xbox, but for PlayStation, well, they look like if you took a cheese grater and went to town on your monitor, and then gave yourself 20/100 vision. It's rough. It's rough. In this case, the graphics upgrade are actually kind of insane, to the point that $35 isn't bad for this, along with the heroes, and being able to, for a lot of people, actually play these games again. You no longer need a console that's 24 years old, oof, and the only reason you have it is for this one game. Definitely was not me 3 weeks ago. Anyways, I'm not a big multiplayer guy myself, so I am a bit biased, but I would say, even without a working NP, the Classic Collection is definitely worth it for the consoles. I do wish it were a bit cheaper, but hey, somebody's gotta shove money into the pockets of the bigwigs, alright? So there you have it. In case you forgot from just a few seconds ago, PC, probably not. Console, probably yeah. See you in the next one.